Hi, it's Ileana. So, when you're beginning to meditate, you definitely want to set up some kind of protection for yourself. It could be a personalized prayer, it could be a protection mantra, whatever you feel comfortable that protects your soul and your physical body. Always do that before starting to meditate. Also, focus and ground yourself by clearing your mind of all active thought so that when you're going into a deeper state of meditation, your mind is not drifting to different places. It's not filled with thoughts of what's on my next shopping list. What do I still need to do? Do I need to pick up my kids? That kind of stuff. And also fears and worries. You want to make sure that your mind is clear of all active thoughts or thought so that there's nothing rolling around, scattering you to different directions of thinking about something, someone, or something to do. So just gently giving yourself 10, 15 minutes, sometimes even maybe 30, to clear your mind of those thoughts. So you just have a blank space that's filled with nothing, just nice, clear space. Then you want to make sure you're actually in a nice, quiet space where you won't be interrupted by anyone, just in a quiet room with a closed door, so that there's no noise, no external noise to interrupt you during your meditation process. And so once you're ready to meditate, some people will meditate with crystals like clear quartz or amethyst, like two crystal wands, one in the left hand and one in the right hand, or a small crystal sphere, one in the left hand, one in the right hand, and that focuses the energy. It focuses your body's energy, focuses your soul's energy to go within your inner self to connect with your life force energy. Clear quartz and amethyst help to connect with the psyche, with the psychic abilities. They help to boost psychic ability, to draw energy to the third eye, to the crown chakra, to balance your energetic fields in the body, to ground you, clear out any negative energy that could be in the body. And then once the energy flow is good with the crystals, you want to start to feel that beautiful anchoring energy, that groundedness. And if you are just meditating to relax, just enjoy that vibration. Sit with that clean, clear vibration of that pure, peaceful energy that's coming from you and the crystals for 30 minutes to an hour. If you're connecting with your higher self or your guardian teams, which could be positive extraterrestrials, it could be source creator or prime creator, the creator of everything that is, creation itself. That's what source creator is. Some people call it God. Some people call it source creator, prime creator. To that energy, you're talking to the universe. You're connecting to the universe. Some people prefer to connect to the universe, with just powerful knowledge that comes from the universe itself. Most people are connecting to their higher selves, a form of their spirit guides, which can be parts of yourself from past lives, wise beings that you're reconnecting to, or your guiding teams, whoever they are, positive ones. The crystals help to amplify that connection because they boost the energy going to your psychic abilities to form those energetic connections, those pathways to those beings. And it's good to know the name of the being that you want to connect to, like to know the name of your higher self, the energy field of your higher self, what density it's on. Like if you're Arcturian, if your higher self is Arcturian, they're on the 8th dimension or density. So you're connecting to that 8th dimensional density field to connect to that particular aspect of your higher self, calling them in by their name, checking to make sure it's actually them coming in energetically and not entities, tricksters, or imposters. Check the vibrational field to make sure it's actually them. The energy feels right, the frequency of those beings, and not somebody else. If the energy feels off, it's likely not who you're trying to connect with. So that's important. And connect to the name and call them in. You need to ask them to come in and to connect with them. And if they come in, they're willing to talk. If they don't come in, then at this time, they might not be available. They might not be ready to talk with you. It's like putting in a psychic call to the being, to the universe, to Source Creator. Most times, because they're your higher self, they're your highest form of connection to you, they will connect with you and they will communicate through meditation, through telepathic communication, which mostly happens in quiet meditation or even guided meditation. There are specific guided meditations to help you connect to your higher self, to spirit guides. There's many types of different meditations. There's also metaphysical music meditations, which can help to ground you, to quiet your mind, to clear all active thought from the mindscape. There's many different types of meditations. Just be patient. Continue to work with yourself. Continue to focus and ground. Start off with whatever time you can meditate. Sometimes it starts with 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, goes to 30 minutes to an hour and a half. You build yourself up to meditating and you figure out what works for you with meditation, what types of meditations, how long they should be, and what you're comfortable with doing. You should be comfortable with it. Don't push yourself to meditate. Just try a little bit at a time and make connections for what works for you best. As well, meditation can be used with crystals like the clear quartz. That's a healing crystal. To clear energy in the body, to move energy, to find blockages and remove blockages. Same with amethyst. Those are the two easiest crystals to start working with, to figure out what your energy field is in your own body. How do you work with your energy field? How do you focus the mind? Once the mind is cleared of all active thought, you can focus the cleared energy of the mind to scan your body, to scan the chakras, to scan the organs, to scan your energy fields, to see if there's any trauma, if there's any pain or blockages in the body, to figure out what that energy actually looks like, and then to start shifting it and moving it out of the body. And you can use the crystals that you're holding in your hands to say, where is the blockage, the pain, the trauma in my physical body or in my soul field? I want to heal these things. I want to clear these things from my body. I want to activate my highest health and well-being. Help me to shift these energies, these frequencies, these pains, traumas, soul loss, blockages. Help me to heal and cleanse these things in my body or in my soul field. Help me to cleanse them. Help me to purify my energy fields and my physical body for optimal health, for my highest being and well-being. and my highest healing. Help me to work with my own energy to heal myself, focusing on the energy of the pain and one energy field at a time, clearing the pain. Imagine you have strands of energy in your body, and each strand is connected to something. It can be connected to pain and trauma, soul loss, blockages, thought patterns, waveforms, and you want to connect to each one of those things and clear it one at a time and know where the connectors are to clear the next thing, to purify it, cleanse it, and clear it out of your body, and to make sure it does not come back into the body, that it's totally cleared and the energy totally dissipated of whatever you're working on clearing and healing. And you can repeat it several times if you feel that the energy is very dense, that it's not clearing completely. Repeat the process until it's cleared and healed and out of the body and it's totally dissipated. So it's not just floating around you. These energies are totally cleared from your body, your soul field, and from around you, from around your environment. Like totally cleared, purified, dissipated. Not anywhere near you anymore. That's how you clear things energetically. You focus on them, you break apart the density of the energies, you purify the densities of the energies so there's a positive polarity and not a negative frequency. With the help of the crystals, by focusing the energy of the crystals on your own energy in the body, in the soul field, working with the crystals, working with your own energy to heal, to purify, to cleanse. And that is what helps how to do healing during meditation. Inner healing, inner and outer. And you can put crystals on your body as well. Clear quartz to start with, to clear any pain physically. You can put it on your skin, you can put it on your cheeks, on your head, any part of your body. And the cooling sensation of clear quartz helps with healing, physical healing and energy healing. I love working with clear quartz. I like working with smoky quartz as well because it is very healing. It is very soothing for the body and the mind. And you can also working with crystals that are darker in color. There's nothing wrong with that. Dark crystals are not negative crystals. Every crystal type has its own color, its own metaphysical property or healing property. So if you're not sure what the crystal is, have a look at a crystal healing book or metaphysical crystal books. They will tell you the healing properties and metaphysical properties of different types of crystals. Again, if somebody calls a crystal a dark crystal, it's not dark. It doesn't have dark energy in it per se, unless somebody programmed something dark into it. Then it takes on the programming of what was put into it and it gives an output of that energy outwards. So if somebody is holding a crystal that's been programmed for negative purposes, they're going to feel that energy and it might make them sick. So you want to make sure when you're holding crystals, no matter what color, that you feel good frequency from it. And if you don't, then it needs to be cleansed and purified. The energy needs to be cleaned out of it and it needs to be deprogrammed. So that energy field, that dark energy field, is not in the crystal. Crystals themselves don't hold dark energy fields unless somebody has programmed something very bad into them. Then it'll hold that negative frequency. Or if you've used a crystal too much for healing, it can start to hold negative energy because it's not being purified. You need to purify your crystals and clean them as well energetically. And sometimes you can clean it with water if it's a smooth crystal, if it's not porous. Sometimes you can wash it. You can purify it with energy with a bell with a metal bell, a glass bell, tingsas, any sound frequency, sound form can purify a crystal. Tuning fork can purify a crystal. I prefer to work with a metal bell, to ring the bell and say, I purify and I cleanse this crystal of any energy that it's not good. I cleanse and purify it for its positive polarity. So it's cleansed and purified, completely healed. The crystal is healed and it is now clean, purified, and safe to work with, again with positive energy and polarity, that this is for the highest good of the crystal to be pure and cleansed, and that all energies are now dissipated, purified, released, removed out of the crystal and out of the environment, so that the crystal is cleansed and purified and everything is released from it that is not of the highest good. Something like that, a little mantra. And that usually cleanses my crystals. I also use crystal clusters, clear quartz or amethyst, to cleanse my smaller crystals. I just put the smaller crystals on those bigger clusters and it cleans the crystals. There's many forms of cleaning crystals. I don't use salt. I do not use salt to clean my crystals because that can actually erode the crystals. Sometimes their color, their frequency, so I don't use any type of salt. So thank you so much and namaste.